Jack Mullen. And one we're going to repeat again is Gloria Moe. I just want to let you know that MetLife is not far from where you guys think we are. We are very local. Our office is in Rockland. We service Bergen County and New York, Rockland, and any tri-state area too. So we are just, behind you, your backyard. Okay. So if this is our first event, Client Appreciate event. If this turned out to be successful, and we will continue to promote more of MetLife in the local level. Now, at the end of today, I'm going to ask you, beside the raffle drawing later, is to write something that you would like to hear or learn from our agency locally. What topic may interest you? So this way we can do it on a quarterly basis. It can be on estate planning, retirement planning, long-term care planning, special need planning, which is Ray's special interest. So we have it all here locally, okay? And I really appreciate everyone coming here today and really enjoy your company and the food. And today we have a special program, Ray Falcon from Bergen County, right, Ray?
Bergen and Westchester. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Today we have a small program, very short program, just to talk about, touch on estate planning. Ray, take it out.
Thank you all for having me. Because there's so much collective brain power in the room right now.
Yes.
Can you hear me back there?
Oh, yes.
Okay. My wife tells me I talk too loud, so she's taught me to kind of tone down, and every so often people don't hear me anymore. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I am warm. I'm going to take my jacket off. So you see what I look like in the jacket? Thank you. Now I can relax. Oh,
Well,
so you're not taking it off?
after you can take one more off.
How much?
We're going to have a
Maybe
great show.
not.
It'd be a totally different view. Well, a couple of hours ago, to show you how funny life is, I was actually in a totally different role. Not too far from here, I'm a member of my local Rotary Club, and we have a holiday party every year. And a few hours ago, I was actually with my guitar with a friend of mine who's a soprano, singing Christmas carols. So that's why I didn't wear a suit. I just threw a tie on, and I came over here directly from there. So this is a totally different effect. And the only sad part about that was they had wonderful mulled wine, but I knew I was going to be doing this, so I figured you'd want me to be like reasonably competent, so I couldn't enjoy any of that. Well, I shouldn't lie. Only had 2 glasses. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about essentials of estate planning. And it's amazing, I'm not going to ask anybody to raise hands because that's too embarrassing, but I would venture that maybe half of you have even gotten basic wills. Probably half of you don't. And that's not unusual. And this spans everywhere. In fact, I have to talk about the cobbler's son having no shoes. I've got to get my own children, who are in their 20s, to do theirs, because they think they're going to live forever. And the simple reality of it is if something happens to my 24 and my 27-year-old, guess who's going to inherit whatever they have? Me. Because I don't have wills. That's not that, that's like getting it all back, because everything they have, they got from me. So I don't want it back. So I've got to tell them to leave it to each other. And in order for them to do it, they have to do wills. So it really affects a whole lot of different people who don't normally think they need to think about this. Now, I do entertain questions. I don't want to, it's terrible to stand between people and dinner, so I'm not going to talk too long, but if anyone has questions, you can go ahead and I'll answer them as best I can. If it looks like it's going to take too long, or it's too specific, I'll punt it and say you can catch me later, because I'm going to be hanging around after the presentation anyway. All right, so having said that, let's move forward. If this thing works. No pressure. Okay. There's 2 parts that you have to think about here. When we're alive and when we're gone. And so what happens is you can have problems while you're alive, you can't function, and then of course when you die, somebody's got to take over the role and all the responsibilities that you had while you were still alive. So the first part we have to deal with is what happens while you're still alive. If something were to happen to you, and you don't have you just don't pass away, hang on, which of course is a good thing.